This is draw number 10 of the 2018 Travelers Curling Club Championship. My name is Dodie Dickinson, and I'm here with my cohort, Eddie Pinder. And Eddie's going to introduce the two teams that are playing on our feature sheet tonight.
We have Pool B, throwing the red rocks, and the Yukon territory throwing the yellow rocks. Manitoba has the hammer by virtue of drawing closer to the button on their last shot in the practice session. So for the Yukon, skip is Laura Eby, third Lorna Spenner, second Tamer Vandenberg, and lead is Laura Williamson. Janine Peters was unable to come to the event, so I'm sure she is watching online at this moment. For Manitoba, skip Deb McCraner, third Tricia Hill, second Michelle Buchanan, and lead Jennifer Cosson. And Dodie, maybe we give a rundown for those who are just joining this draw. There are two pools of 7 for men's and for women's, and this pool of 7 is Pool B. And Dodie, give us a rundown of what the current record is.
Thanks, Ed. Right now, the Manitoba team is undefeated at 3-0, followed by Newfoundland and Labrador at 3-1. Nova Scotia and Ontario are sitting at 2-1. The host New Brunswick team is 1-2, and the other team in our feature game, the Yukon, is 1-3, and Prince Edward Island is sitting at 0-4. This is the Yukon at 1-3 is, I think, 3 losses might be the max you can afford to lose. So this is a must-win for them tonight.
Right, they play 6 games in the round robin preliminary draws here, with the top 3 placement teams in each pool going on to the playoffs. And how does that work, Dodie?
Well, the top 3, as you said, make the playoffs, but if you finish first in your pool, you get a direct route to your semifinal. And the second place team in Pool A would play the third place team in Pool B, and vice versa the other way, and they would play in a quarterfinal, and then the 2 winners would beat the 2 first place teams in the semifinals, and then the finals are on Saturday morning at 9 a.m.
So it's still lots of curling.
Yes.
And now when they're just past the midway point in their round robin draws, the curlers are getting a really good feel for the ice. The ice conditions have been great this week to this point.
Yes, the ice has been fabulous. Yes. We've watched a lot of curling, and the rocks are really curling nicely.
It's good ice to sweep. And as we would say in the curling jargon, it's very weight sensitive. If your weight is down, it's going to curl a lot. And on some of the up weight shots, the rocks are running quite straight.
That was a nice peel there by the Manitoba team.
Yes, I believe that was Michelle Buchanan, Manitoba's second. Now the third stones here. Tamer Vandenberg for Yukon territory delivering. I think he's being asked by skip Laura Eby to replace the guard. She wants a tight guard. Sweepers are not on this, so there's not a lot of rotation on that rock either. So
it should finish off for her.
Yes, it may even overcurl. And that rock does the job. Skip Deb McCraner is asking Michelle Buchanan to remove that top rock, and I think she's more concerned about that initially, and if they get the double, then it's a bonus. Yeah. This rock is moving a lot, though, Dodie.
Yeah, it's moving up there, Ed. It's going to hit and roll it again.
Yes. That's something they're going to have to put in their little book about. That weight wasn't solid weight. It was, you know, decent enough takeout weight, but it did curl up.
That might sting.
So third, Lorna Spenner for the Yukon Terrier is about to deliver her first stone of this particular game. Throwing third stones for Team Yukon.
And she's been asked to replace the guard, Ed?
Yes, and you can see by where Laura has her broom that
there's a lot of finish, a lot of curl to this sheet.
Yeah, it's beautiful ice to play on, and the ice team led by the provincial ice technician Chris Tapley and our own ice technician Darwin McAllister. And the boys have done a great job all week, just working non-stop in between each draw to get this ice in pristine condition for the curlers.
Yeah, no, they've been very, very busy. Even when if there happens to be an early game, the boys are out there getting the ice ready for the next draw, and they don't have a lot of time in between games, so they've been doing excellent work.
Again, there's a shot that you know, got a good half or more of that rock and still rolled out. So. Yes,
and it had, you know, fairly good weight too. So
the rings are livelier.
Team Yukon hopes to put this one in a little better spot.
If it has the sweepers were waiting, but it's really starting to go.
It was really starting to go.
Hope they didn't wait too long. They're just getting it by very good.
Oh, very good sweeping.
Yep. Yeah, that's in a good spot. Just
nice shot.
Oh, if Deb would be looking to take that out or take the center guard out. Yeah, she was asking, do you want to run that in or not? No. She's just playing the stone in the rings and calling on Trisha Hill to make that shot. Nice weight.
I see they're into directional sweeping also,
yes.
Ed.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful shot.
It's going to hang around, too. Very nice. This
is shaping up like the game we did earlier today. That would be a 5.
Yeah, exactly. And that was a great shot. Nice control weight.
Yes.
And
the sweepers judged it well. And then, as you mentioned,
anytime you can see half a rock and hit it and keep your shooter, it's a very good shot. This Team Yukon is out of the Whitehorse Curling Club.
Yes, and Manitoba's team is from the LaSalle Curling Club in LaSalle, Manitoba, just a little south of Winnipeg.
Okay.
Yeah, that is going to curl. They didn't wait. They're holding the line. Holding the line.
And she got it out.
Yes, nice shot, Laura. Laura Eby, the skip for Yukon. And we were talking to the Yukon curlers, the men's and the women's, both from Whitehorse. And because of their location, they have a nice 8-sheet club. And it was mentioned the other night that Guy Hemmings was here at our club, and he said our club was really, really nice. But the nicest one he's seen across Canada is in Whitehorse. But they can only really get competition at their own club. It's just logistics is just too far to travel. So
yeah, it'd be very expensive also to do some traveling. So
I think Deb McCrainer will look to be putting this on the top 4. Jody, would you think?
Yes, yeah, she's...
Or even top button.
she'd love to be completely buried.
I don't know if she has enough to get by that guard. They're working hard on it. Just skinnies that guard. That's a
great sweep.
Manitoba on one of the sheets, maybe it was sheet C this when we were doing our draw earlier. Watching Deb, man, she had her draw weight down. She was, and there again, I think she didn't. The sweepers didn't want to sweep, but they had to sweep.
They had to get for the line, yes.
Yeah.
She made a nice draw this afternoon against the Prince Edward Island to pull that game out of it. They were up 1 coming home, and the island had 1 in the 4-foot, and she outdrew it for the point to win.
And she had to come outside the long corner guard.
Yes, yeah, it was a valley guard, and that was a really nice shot.
Yeah. The caliber of play has been really good this week. We've all been very impressed, and we've had good crowds to enjoy them.
Yes, been great crowds.
Yeah.
They've been.
Weight looks nice on this. It should finish.
It is finishing now. She's gonna.
Hopefully they didn't
finish too much. And we're gonna have a blank and dead.
Yes. Yeah, the sweepers just
could
have been on that.
Yeah, just to hold the line a little straighter.
I mean, they have to trust that it is going to curl.
Yes, yeah. You got to believe it's going to go, and when it goes, it goes.
So Deb will use this opportunity to just to see the curl on this particular shot.
Yeah, just
throwing her in turn.
Just picking a spot for later on.
Yeah. Should she have to throw a takeout, and it's like just nice weight. So that moved up half the rock.
Yeah, and that was probably
board weight.
Yeah, a nice firm board weight.
Yeah.
Even when you're blanking it in, you have to throw with a purpose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just don't get in and throw it away. You pick a spot. And I want to throw my regular hit weight or board weight or whatever, and then get some useful information out of it.
Yeah. The only thing better than having a throw through in your first end is to be drawing for 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Open draw for 6.
Yeah. I know most skips would say that's their favorite shot.
Yes. You being a skip would.
Yes. I love drawing for 6. No one's ever mad at you if you miss. They don't care.
No.
No, they don't. That's good. We got 5.
We got 5.
Don't worry about it.
So Manitoba retains the hammer. Last rock advantage going into our second end. All sheets are underway, and looking at sheets A and B, a lot of rocks in play in those 2 sheets, and the remainder of the sheets looks like they played a pretty wide open end. We'll give you updates, folks, as teams complete their first end. And I didn't notice it. Had they planned to come in to the rings, Doty?
I thought the Yukon Team Yukon had decided to play a guard, a center guard, but so just a little heavy. Yeah.
We've mentioned this before, but I know and this is our home club, Miramichi Curling Club here in Miramichi, New Brunswick. Second end, even though you're coming the other direction, you think it's maybe not keened up, but it's usually a little half a second keener.
Yeah, it keens up pretty quickly.
Even if they hadn't thrown down that line. Line looks good on this. Sweepers are staying on it.
Yeah, nice
Very
shot.
nice shot. And that's the lead, Laura Williamson. So on Yukon, they have 2 Lauras and a Lorna.
Right. Keep you on your toes.
Well, that was the team that we had played in Sackville. Hi, my name is John. Hi, my name is John. Hi, my name is John. And Are you John? No, my name's not John.
Yeah, that was kind of cool that time.
Yeah. Just came up a little more than.
And that was pretty firm weight, too.
That was firm weight,
yeah. That was pretty good weight. As I said earlier, I think they're just kind of feeling the ice out here just to see where exactly to put the broom down.
I think Laura was calling for a tight guard and maybe even biting the inner tight. So this is Tamer Vandenberg's first stone in this end. Nice looking shot.
It's a counter, yep.
Shot called and made.
Yep.
And I think Manitoba's content with just playing up and down the ice with trading shot for shot. Probably wouldn't mind a roll to the side, to the edge of the 12, Nody.
Yeah, just to change up the shot a bit. I think they're going to end up with a nose hit here, Ed.
Yep.
Just a quick update. New Brunswick scored 1 in the first end against Nova Scotia in ladies play, and in the other ladies game, Ontario took 3 on Newfoundland and Labrador in the first end.
And in the men's, it's the Battle of Ontario, Northern Ontario, with a 1-0 lead over Ontario after one end. New Brunswick and BC are tied. No score in the first. The first end was blanked. And on sheet F, Saskatchewan has taken a 2-0 lead over the Northwest Territories.
That was a nice shot, Ed. They got this off the center guard, got a little tight corner guard, and
yes,
it could be troublesome for Team Yukon.
Well, I mean, that's just the ideal rock to try to split in to get your second point if it comes to that.
Yeah.
So it's important now that Lorna Spenner is going to have this rock in the rings. Line looks pretty good. Sweeper just keeping it clean.
Yeah, they're not going. They're starting to go a little harder. I think they're starting to curl a bit, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, looks pretty good weight.
Really nice.
Very nice shot.
Well judged. Yep. Real good team effort on that.
Yeah, they were on and off it a bit. They went hard at the end, and
because of the way it's buried, Devis decided to run that red rock back. It's pretty close, Dory.
Real close. Oh.
It was close then.
Close.
Close, yeah.
Yeah.
With that up weight.
Yeah, it just didn't curl enough,
Didn't curl.
Yeah.
Well, looked like a good delivery.
Yeah, it looked good until it hit it when it didn't quite catch it. I thought it was going to catch a piece of it.
Yes. Surprised that Laura's chosen to come with the intern for this guard. Unless she was playing, well, she's playing, I think, split the rings and force.
Yeah, I think she decided just split the rings and say, here, give us a hammer and you take your point. It's lined up pretty nice.
Well, that's well judged again, Doty.
Yeah, very well judged.
Yeah. No hesitation from Deb McCrainer, putting the broom down, saying, all right, Trish, let's make this double. Even if it hits and flops over on.
Yeah, it just gets cornered on it, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
It presents a problem for Team Yukon. This one's curling too.
And just from our local knowledge, our club, once she delivers on not on the same side of center as you're curling on, it does tend to curl.
It curls quite a bit though.
Sometimes it takes a long time before it comes across the line and then it goes up. They've decided to replace that.
Yeah, I think they're just going to split the rings again, and
yes.
might like it a little farther over into the 8-foot.
Yes.
Just to make sure that
the double's not there.
The double doesn't come into play.
Looks a little hotter.
Yeah, that's a good spot, Ed.
It's a good spot, too, yes.
I think you'll just see Team Manitoba play a nose hitter or try to hit and maybe roll a little bit. Yeah. I don't think they'll attempt to slash double, I don't think.
No. Unless that rock hangs out there. But I think she'd like to have her shooter there stay around.
For sure, yeah. Give something Team Yukon to think about. She might make that slash double we were talking about.
Oh, very close.
Very good call by their third. They knew it was a little on the high side, and they decided to try to make the slash double.
Yes.
I think she's going to hit and roll it anyway, so they might as well keep sweeping and hope to make the double.
Good opportunity for Yukon Territory to put pressure on Deb McCrainer and her Manitoba team here in the second end.
Put the force in play and get the hammer back, or get the hammer, I guess, for the first time. I think she's okay, Ed, coming in here. She's going to split the rings to count two, and
another nicely delivered rock.
Let Team Manitoba decide what they want to do.
And with this rock behind the tee line, if the weight is down,
it's going to finish for her.
It's going to finish.
Yeah.
So we can't tell exactly how much ice Trish has given for this shot. She threw her last takeout was pretty firm.
Pretty firm, yeah. And this is probably a good call because she's has thrown 2 takeouts and a throw through, so she probably hasn't got not thrown a draw yet. This is probably the right call, and she's throwing some weight at it too.
Yes. Yep. Nose hit would be ideal.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, Ed, coming in here.
Sure does. Nice shot.
That's a point for Team Manitoba.
Well played in by both teams.
Yes, there was the Yukon counted 2 throughout the whole end, and had the force in play, and it ended up being a force.
Jennifer Cosson delivering the first stone for Team Manitoba in our third end. Manitoba with a 1-0 lead. Yukon territory with the hand.
And she called for the center guard. I was just watching another sheet there for a second. Trevor Hansen of Team New Brunswick made a triple to get their team out of against BC, get them out of trouble, end up blanking the second end.
I think Laura Eby has asked Laura Williamson to come into the rings, but this is a little light, and that's a usable rock later in the end.
Yeah, definitely. It's Team Manitoba is going to use it first.
Yes.
But it is a rock that can be used by both teams at certain stages of the end. Just slid back forward. It's still, it's not bad.
Nope. And that rock cleared the guard by a good 6 to 8 inches, and
it's
still finished.
It's actually overburied on the yellow, and
yes.
This one looks pretty good coming in too, Ed.
It sure does, yes.
Wow, some great curling shots being made.
Yes.
Unfortunately, they just left a little piece of the button, of the traveler's button, for Team Manitoba to get in there to get shot rock.
Yes, and Michelle Buchanan freezes this on Yukon's yellow stone. Could be a few shots before they
get it out.
Yeah. This is a little wider line, but the weight's right. It'll still be okay.
I
think the line was just a little wide.
Just a little wide, and just didn't. The weight was pretty close.
Yes. That's who can get in there first now, even though it's early in the end. Tamara Vandenberg.
Yeah, that she gets one in here now. It's going to be a long end for Manitoba to get it out of there.
This looks pretty good, Doty.
It does so. It's by the guard by the comfortable 6-8 inches.
Yeah. Oh, gracious.
Wow. It closed down a bit of that trail into the 4 foot, so it might be in the way of a rock coming in.
Sweepers are going hard on it already, so line looks really good.
She's really close to the guard. The scoring area has been really shrunk, Ed. There's not much, a lot of dangerous rocks in there now.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That curled her eyes. Wow.
It's one of those ones you don't want to line it up.
No, that's I'm wondering if
they
should be okay. That just curled enough to take the lineup away. It looks like
That's
Team Yukon is pretty well now trying to protect their 1 point. I don't see them having an opportunity to score 2 here.
each team has still 4 rocks to go.
Yes.
I'm interested to see how they're.
As long as they keep playing soft shots, I just don't see them manufacturing a 2-ender. But just a quick update on the ladies' play again. Team Nova Scotia out of the Lakeshore Club in Lower Sackville just took 2 on Team New Brunswick, the host ladies team out of Curl Moncton. It's 2-1 Nova Scotia, and Ontario out of the Oshawa Club is up 3-1 on Newfoundland and Labrador, and they're out of the Remax Center in St. John's.
And Northern Ontario, they stole in the second end, and so they've increased their lead. They're up 2-0 over Ontario. Team Northern Ontario, they're out of the Port Arthur Curling Club in Thunder Bay. And the Team Ontario is from Cornwall, Ontario. On sheet D, our home province, Team New Brunswick, out of the Gauge, they're in a 0-0 deadlock with Team British Columbia, who are playing over the Richmond Curling Club in Richmond, British Columbia. And on sheet F, Saskatchewan. And Saskatchewan are out of the Power Dodge Curling Center in Saskatoon. They are up 2-1 over the Northwest Territory, and the Northwest Territory out of the Yellowknife Curling Club. Well, now the opportunity is there for a double raise, Doty.
Red under red.
Red under red. line's a little tight.
It looks a little tight already, and I think it's going to wreck on those two guards out front.
So the 8-under still in play for
yes.
Team Yukon.
1, 2, 3. Yes.
Unlikely.
It would be a pitcher opportunity.
I think Lorna is content to take her single point. She's Laura, sorry. She's asking Lorna Spenner to play a center guard.
Yeah, I don't see right now, besides Yukon having shot rock, all the other advantages I think are lying with Team Manitoba.
There was a small port to go through to tap that red back, but it's not there now.
No, it's not there. It's gone. That was the guard. The guard took that away, and
yes. I think Deb is looking to throw her out turn draw and may.
She's. I guess they're both.
Oh,
they're both going to say, "Yeah, take your point" type of scenario.
I think she's just throwing a guard.
Yeah, she's blocking down any opportunity to draw.
To get her second point.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't think that Deb. That it's possible for her to get shot rock.
No, I don't think if he gets off that corner guard, it would wreck on that. I think it would wreck on the other guard that's close to the range.
Yes, yeah. Working hard. This is over curling.
Is it over?
It's over.
It's over, yeah.
I think that shot is still there, but we've watched this sheet now past few days, and I don't know if it's possible to get there.
No, I think you're right, Ed. I don't think they can draw it in there for sure.
They would just have to skinny that yellow corner guard, and even then. But it's worth a shot.
I mean, she can't hurt herself by trying it, so.
I mean, she could play an angle raise on her yellow. And I don't think she could hurt herself.
No, I don't. I think you're right, Ed. Right now, her yellow shot rocks looks pretty solid.
We're going to find out if.
Well, yes.
So Laura Eby just getting some feedback from her front end. Yeah, they have to trust that it's going to break, and they probably could have been on that a bit sooner.
It's curling now, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah, it's curling.
It actually might have been there, though.
Yeah. If they just hold it out there long enough and let it finish, I think it's gone now, though. That last shot by Team Yukon, I think, closed down that draw.
Okay, so we're on our last skip stones. In this, the third end, Yukon territory with the hammer. Manitoba leads 1-0.
think she's just throwing a guard to it, is she not?
I think so.
Just close down that hole. If it is there, she's going to close it down.
Maybe even trying to look at guarding 2 shots, the angle raise. And
I'd say she accomplished what she wanted to do.
Yeah. There's not much sense wasting time trying to see if there's a way in. I think she's just...
just going to throw it away?
But she may be throwing again, throwing it for purpose, right?
Yes, yeah.
You know, what does that rock do when I take it to the edge of 12?
Yeah. Put that in her memory bank for later on in the game.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, she did. She threw a nice crisp weight at it, so that's something she can use later on in the game.
Yeah. She would know that with the good solid weight that
it ran pretty straight. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a lot of rocks in play, a lot of rocks to kick off, and they're just going to mark up the 1.
So 3 ends are completed here in draw number 10. This is ladies Pool B action at the 2018 Travelers Curling Club Championship here in Miramichi, New Brunswick. I'm Eddie Pinder. I'm with my cohort and teammate, Dodie Dickinson. We'll be with you for the next several ends. Hope you're enjoying the feed wherever you may be in Canada or around the world.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of feedback from the curling teams that have been featured on our 2 games, saying how much their local fans have been acknowledging the fact they've been on the streaming and enjoying seeing their teams play and realizing what a great event this is.
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty special when we see the colors from all the provinces here. It's just like being at the Briar at the Scottish.
Exactly. Yes, it's a very special event, and due to the great work of Sean Ingersoll and Hubert Williston, they managed to secure this for the Miramichi area, and it's been I would say quite a financial boom for the area, and with lots of people around spending a few dollars, and it's just a great event. And help promote the game of curling also in the Miramichi. So.
Yes. So the Team Yukon is throwing up a long center guard, Laura Williamson, and now her fellow competitor, Jennifer Clausen, she was asked to bring it in the ring, but she has a tight guard.
Yeah.
That's always a rock that's usable later on. Can be promoted or.
Yeah, it's close enough to the rings they can certainly tap it on and maybe roll their shooter on with it. So.
This rock looks a nice line. They don't want to lose it. Oh, I think they just waited.
Just a hair too long on the sweep,
yeah.
Right? And I think that's a biter now. Yes, it is a biter. Just looking at the overhead.
So Deb has opted to have Michelle Buchanan come with the outturn. Again, the line looks good here. It's just they have to anticipate that it is going to curl.
With the proper weight, this should come.
Yeah, this has nice weight. Might just be back 4 weight. Jody, why is it they sweep that, kept sweeping that rock back? What's
yeah.
the strategy there?
Well, Ed, I think they just want to make sure that they leave room to, if the Team Yukon happens to get on top of that, then they can freeze back on top, and maybe they would be on the tee line and shot rock and not be able to remove it from play.
Yeah, because there maybe sometimes if they're wondering.
Yeah, why are you sweeping your own rock so far back? Yeah, exactly. It's a good question, Ed.
I'll be the Vic Router.
Vic Router, there now.
And that was just a touch heavy on her weight.
Just a hair heavy, and it did not finish for them. I was just thinking it's amazing that we got 4 rocks in play with the free guard zone. It really changed the entertainment value of the game. It's rocks in play and a lot of thinking going on. And
There's still 5.
Jennifer was sweeping this hard, the directional sweeping. They're trying to get it by, but
it's going to wreck.
A wreck.
Yeah.
Play a tap on that. I like that call, Cody.
Yeah, I do too. It's
asking
the
Tammer to throw back forward weight to bump that rock that's sitting just in front of the house, the yellow rock.
this doesn't look light, Ed.
No, and if it's not light, she probably doesn't want to hit all of it.
Yeah, just hit a piece of it enough to slide it sideways. Oh, you got them both on. Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Playing a run back on the long guard, Jody? I couldn't tell where she placed the room.
I think she's just trying to catch one of those yellow ones in the rings.
Okay.
It could be a dangerous situation. Or maybe she was playing what you had suggested.
I don't know. I think she was
playing the peel.
I thought she was playing that yellow rock. Initially, I thought she was playing the top rock, but
okay.
It wasn't much hesitation. And
no.
I was a little worried about the jam, but didn't seem to be concerned.
No. I just thought she was playing the one in the rings. Like I say, maybe she was playing the. If that's the case, she got a 4-point shot.
Yes.
Yeah, she shot made. I think Team Yukon's going to play a little tap here again.
Tap again, yeah. Yes, because our ice is so swingy. There's a decent amount of curl. We don't have a lot of tap back play in our club, whereas we've gone to other clubs where the ice is fairly straight.
Yeah,
so you're forced to play tap backs to promote rocks into the scoring area. Otherwise, it's hard to hide.
Yes.
Straight.
Yeah. This one looks a little bit light. Team Manitoba definitely playing the 2 in the rings this time.
Yeah, I think she's looking to play the one that's on our right-hand side.
On the right-hand side?
Hit that one first, yeah. Looked really good.
Real good. That was a hard double.
Yes.
The rocks are that close together. It's one rock just a little too thick, and you get the end result of one just kicking one up further into the rings.
Yeah. Nonetheless, it was a good shot. Lorna Spenner now ready to deliver, calling for a takeout on the shot rock. Sweepers were called on it right away.
Right on the nose.
I thought they may have been tempted to
They try to get a little flip to the left, yeah.
Yes.
I think they were worried with that red rock biting, just make sure they got by that first. And
yeah, roll either way here. Will certainly put Manitoba in the driver's seat.
they might get a little roll here, eh?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Probably going to draw it down to a Doty, you think?
Yeah, I think she's pretty well committed to doing this now. With it. The good news for Team Yukon is behind the tee line, so she can just play a straight draw.
Yes.
She doesn't have to move it, so.
So this is the first of the 2 skip stones by Laura Eby. Skip from the Yukon Territory Curling Club.
Yeah, we're closing in on the 4th end. We'll be taking our 5-minute break here in a couple of shots. The game is moving along at a pretty good pace.
Yes. Entertaining game.
Yes. This one looks really good coming in.
It does, yes, it does.
I think they can wait a little bit longer on the sweep. Very nice shot. And just pushed it back far enough to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Right on the river there. Yeah. It's really nice. It's been there a while, but it's always a nicer
They, just give the viewers a quick update on the ladies. Games are going on, playing in the 4th end. Nova Scotia stole 1 in the 3rd end to go up 3-1 on New Brunswick. And Ontario took 1 in the 3rd end to increase the lead to 4-1 over Newfoundland and Labrador.
And here's Deb McCrainer's first shot. Directional sweeping as they're trying to bring that rock up. Is he going to catch a piece?
Wow.
Just
slid by it.
That was a lot more weight than I thought she was going to play, you know.
I still thought she was going to be okay with it because the line looked like it was closing fast, but
well, Yukon, Laura can put a lot of pressure on Team Manitoba if they. I think she just like this. Just top 12, Doty?
Yeah, top 12, top 8 would be okay
top
too.
8, yeah.
Yeah.
They still have the raise, wouldn't they?
Yes.
The raise.
Yeah.
So top 8 would be. Looks pretty good, Doty.
Yeah, the line's good out there. She's out there far enough that that should finish.
I think if anything, it's going to overcurl.
Yeah, it looks like it's going now, right? It took a little piece away of the.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know on that one, Dodie. Maybe it's. I didn't notice if the rock had a lot of rotation on it.
It seemed that when it was slowing down, the rotation was slowing down with it. So it was little, not as much as I think she would have hoped for. Because she hit the broom, she was right up the broomstick, and
Yes,
it was out there a long time, and then it just went sideways. So.
Last stone, fourth end. Deb McCrainer from Team Manitoba delivering.
Well, she's out to the broom, so it's all on the weight now.
I was calling my mom, calling her at home. It's only 4:30 there. I got to call her on the cell phone.
Very nice shot coming in here, Ed. Beautiful shot.
Beautiful shot,
Yeah,
yeah.
very nice.
Once again, the skimp bails you out.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's what they're getting paid the big dollars for.
Yes. So after our fourth end, 2-1 Manitoba. We'll be back in 5 minutes. You need a beer to help your voice?
Sure. You have one?
Yep.
Inside that counts. The path to victory isn't always smooth. We use friction as an advantage and adversity as an opportunity. The battle is within ourselves to improve, to advance. We dream big. We play with heart. We focus on these circles and imagine podiums in far-off places. Curling is what the world needs right now. Connection to one another. One team, one community. Curling is more than a sport. It's a lifestyle, a philosophy, a movement, a belief in self, in kindness, in good health, and in good fun. Supported by a passionate community steeped in tradition and united in pride. In a game of inches, every move counts. Are you ready to make yours? The support of the curling community makes it possible for thousands of kids across Canada to follow their dreams, on and off the ice. Thank you for giving generously. Curling teaches as much about life as it does about sport. Club, team, house, lead, rock. These are the words of our sport, words we embody, powerful words, words that speak to everything we represent: respect, togetherness, strength. Our games begin with a handshake and a kind word. We congratulate our opponents when they make a good shot. We remain silent when they falter. We even call our own fouls. When we win, we celebrate with modesty, with humility. We own our mistakes. When defeated, we concede without shame. Win or lose, we hug with abandon, because we genuinely care about our fellow athletes. Curling doesn't discriminate. The ice doesn't judge. It adapts. It accepts. Curling isn't a book to be judged by its cover. On these sheets, everyone is on the same page. It's what's on the inside that counts. The path to victory isn't always smooth. We use friction as an advantage and adversity as an opportunity. The battle is within ourselves to improve, to advance. We dream big. We play with heart. We focus on these circles and imagine podiums in far-off places. Curling is what the world needs right now. Connection to one another. One team, one community. Curling is more than a sport. It's a lifestyle, a philosophy, a movement, a belief in self, in kindness, in good health, and in good fun. Supported by a passionate community steeped in tradition and united in pride. In a game of inches, every move counts. Are you ready to make yours? The support of the curling community makes it possible for thousands of kids across Canada to follow their dreams, on and off the ice. Thank you for giving generously. Curling teaches as much about life as it does about sport. Club, team, house, lead, rock. These are the words of our sport, words we embody, powerful words, words that speak to everything we represent: respect, togetherness, strength. Our games begin with a handshake and a kind word. We congratulate our opponents when they make a good shot. We remain silent when they falter. We even call our own fouls. When we win, we celebrate with modesty, with humility. We own our mistakes. When defeated, we concede without shame. Win or lose, we hug with abandon, because we genuinely care about our fellow athletes. Curling doesn't discriminate. The ice doesn't judge. It adapts. It accepts.
Something I've never seen curling.
Welcome back. We're starting the fifth end, and Team Manitoba is throwing with their center guard, and now Team Yukon will be, looks like they're going to call for the play to go around it, Ed.
Yes. This is Laura Williamson, and if you're looking at the programs, Janine Peters is their regular lead, and she was unable to make the trip. Laura's their fifth, and she's throwing league stones tonight. Has been all week.
I didn't come up. I came up 2 days later. I had no.
That's a usable stone.
Yes, and we got the first two rocks are in play, and it looks like it's going to be another complicated end, Ed.
Yes, when we played the third end, I think there were 15 rocks in play.
Yes, and a score of 1.
We haven't had any snow yet at all. So I hope it goes off.
Girls working hard here on Jennifer Costin's first throw. And they're getting the front area of the rings clogged up. Laura's looking to see if that was in. It looks as though she's saying it's in. Can you see from our overhead monitor?
The overhead monitor looks like it's not on.
Okay.
And
maybe she realized that.
Yeah.
And she may have been just looking to tap it back.
It gets dry in the spring. We don't get any rain. 6, 8 inches.
It's just interesting. I know we've talked about it before with the Travelers this year. 2018 Travelers are playing the 4-rock rule. Although there's been a rule change to 5-rock since these teams won their right to represent their province to come to this. They're going to maintain a 4-rock rule for this year, and then they would next year switch to the 5-rock rule. And most of these teams were declared winners back in March. Yeah. The only team that I know of is Alberta. They declared the winner about 3 weeks ago. I was talking to Bob Sherrard. His son was playing in the he made the final and ended up losing to the team that's here representing Alberta. So
Is that right? Is that Ryan or Dan?
I think it's Ryan.
First cousins, Ryan and Dan. They played together in junior, and I know one of them had represented Alberta previously.
Yes, and he actually won the Travelers. I think it's Dan. Yeah, actually, the other cousin is right now playing with Team Germany.
Oh, is that right?
And I saw him on TV today. The German team was playing Italy, I believe, and they won. And
it's a mental thing. It's really
nice.
I got to think right away when you're there. It's not. That's what I tell my wife.
Surprised now. Laura's asked second stone Tamara Vandenberg to play a guard.
It overcurled quite a bit, Ed.
It overcurled quite a bit, yes.
Team Manitoba is going to play the angle run through, I guess.
Yes.
Look at the poor NHL players and stuff. You know, especially the kind of fly out. You got to go
It looks pretty good. It's a very nice shot.
Yes, and I think that's, by the look of that, I don't even think with the drag, I don't even think it's. Looking at it from behind the glass, it looks like it's quite close, but when you look on the overhead, it looks like
there's some separation there.
Yeah. So Laura is asking Tamara to come into the rings.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Draw.
It's the same as Europe. I love Europe. I like it. You know, but I love going there to visit Italy and all the history and that. That's I want to come out.
Like it's just a dry heat, like you don't sweat like that.
I haven't been to New
And that just came up a little light, Dodie.
Yeah.
I think Deb will actually want to come in. I don't think she minds having all those guards out there. Well, she's electing to go with the, in this case, Tricia is left-handed, so she's coming with Tricia's out turn. It's a clockwise turn. You're more comfortable in line calling on this. Sweepers haven't laid a broom to it.
And hung on at the back door, Ed, for the second counter.
Now Laura's debating which way to come. She said, well,
I think this is the right turn to attempt this shot with.
I thought it was too. I was so surprised when Deb McCrainer went. I think she gave her a choice. Said,
yeah.
She initially went to this side. That looks a little like.
Yeah, it looks they're going hard at it, and they have line issues too, I believe, Ed.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Lorna won't be happy with that. So Deb and Tricia are on the same page. They decided to go with the counterclockwise, or in this case, in turn for Tricia. Third stones.
And they're working this one hard too, Ed.
Yes. It looks a little light, though.
It does, doesn't it? It does. I don't think it's going to make it, but it's hard to tell from this end. But they haven't stopped sweeping, so.
That side of the sheet, we haven't. Teams haven't been real successful coming in from that
No,
side either.
no, they have not, eh?
Coming toward the home end, it's been
This
difficult to find that weight in line.
Is that pretty nice there? Yep. We just kind of want to see the
this one has her line's pretty good. It's out there a long way, but that's a good thing.
Yes.
Has a chance to. It'll finish.
It's the weight. Girls working hard on it.
He's the one that gave it. Keep going, and then you make a left
It's pretty well wide open, Ed.
Yeah.
But it is shot rock.
Well, the bonus would be for Deb if she hits and rolls half buried.
Yes.
Or fully buried even.
Yeah, that would bring the steel into play.
Yes. I think that out-turn draw is still there.
Yes, it would be if she gets forced for a shot. That's certainly an out shot for her. So.
But the amount of weight she's taking, she's probably taking hack weight, Dodie. Good looking shot.
Looks. She might.
Oh, staying there.
Oh, good shot. She didn't clip the back one either, so now she counts 3.
I was surprised that they were on that all.
Yeah, I think they were worried about us going on them.
Yes. They held that nicely.
Yeah, that was probably board, Ed, eh? At least board
Yes,
weight.
it was
firm.
Yeah.
Maybe their third, or the vice that they sometimes out west call them, thought it was going to be a little quieter weight and call for the sweep, anticipating it to curl.
That's what I mean. I'm not saying you have traffic.
Now the hit and roll is still in play here
Still
for
in
Team
play.
Yukon. Yeah.
They make the double.
That's what you kind of go on.
Yeah, she got the double in the roll, and she's number. Yeah, Manitoba, Team Manitoba remains shot rock.
I think as this week's going on, Dodie, there are more and more good quality shots being made.
Yes, yeah,
the teams are getting really comfortable with the ice.
Yeah, very much so. I think the first day or so, just getting accustomed to the ice and time changes and everything else. But no, the curling was. I know the game we did this afternoon was excellent. This game has been well played and excellent curling. And we're going to see if that wide
Yes.
outturn wide outturn draw is there.
Well, we watched Deb make a lot of draws, so if there's anyone that could make this draw, I'd say she'd be one of them.
Yes, and how does the line look? It looks
She
like
has room.
She's by. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweepers haven't laid a brush to it. Yeah,
Very nice.
very nice.
she cleared that guard by 3 or 4 inches. So.
And it's buried completely, isn't it? So the Yukon wants to be careful here.
If you get out real wide,
yeah, because Team Manitoba threw that rock there by itself, and she happens to throw like little sweeping weight. She wants to be careful of that guard. We're having a team conference at this end now, just discussing it, but
yeah,
she's sticking with the shot.
You're calling on your skip to bail you out, and Deb bailed the Team Manitoba at last end. Let's see if Laura.
Yeah, fix it.
Looks pretty good, Dodie.
It does so. The line looks good too, Ed.
Yeah, the sweepers are on hard. Ooh. Oh.
Looks like a steal of 1 red.
Steal of 1, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe they
kind of
must have misjudged the weight.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me that it didn't finish up as well as the other ones.
It didn't finish up as much as Deb's did. So Team Manitoba steals 1. Yukon then retains the hammer in end number 6 here.
That was a big steal point. It's opened up a 2-point lead for Team Manitoba.
I'm not sure in this now, Dodie, if I think she was looking for Jennifer to draw right into the
range.
Now that they have the 2-point lead.
Yeah, I think so. She's they don't need any more guards up front.
No. Nice controlled shot. Now Laura's saying yes. Let's have a corner guard. She wants a tight corner guard, Dodie.
Yeah. She's asked for a real tight corner guard where she's putting her broom down. Well, shot called, shot made.
Singing them back in the 50s. Oh, I see what it is. Oh, yes. I said me and 3 Denises.
Yeah, nice pair of rocks that lead Jennifer Costin is thrown for Team Manitoba. Just playing to tap this back, Dodie.
Yeah, see, I just noticed the Team Yukon skip touched the back of her heel, indicating what kind of weight they want. A different single for the teams. We're going to have to go on this though, Ed. But,
we're working hard. We're working. I think that was the weight she was wanting.
Yeah.
But again, it's one of those ones that finishes big time.
That's right. You caught the curl and
yeah.
That's very nice weight, but you just got to take a little extra broom.
like Michelle.
Ooh, nice. Worked out nice.
Well, it was good sweeping. Trish Hill was sweeping there, that directional sweeping.
Yeah.
Because it may have been a potential jam.
Yeah. That's another big change in the game of curling, is directional sweeping, and we've seen that sweeping really make the rocks curl or hold them straighter longer.
Isn't it? And because this is a sanctioned Curling Canada event, the teams are required to use the sanctioned pad for their brooms.
Yes.
They're all serial numbered, and
Yeah.
they just can't use whatever type of fabric they would like on their broom heads. Thought you would throw softer weight there, Dobie.
Yeah, me too.
Not worried about taking them on the flakes, rather tapping them back.
Manitoba get a good guard on here at Team Yukon, and will be chasing the rest of the end.
I think she wants it in, Dodie.
Oh, does she? Okay.
Just to come to the full 12.
Yeah, that's a good call, actually. It's going to choke down the forefoot.
Yes. Yeah. That's a really good shot.
Very good.
Not good for Team Yukon.
No. All Team Yukon can say is nice shot.
Well, it's hard to hide now. It's saying, well, corner freeze or. This is no picnic either, Dodie.
No, this
These run backs.
these are not easy.
Good news, she's running her own rock in, so.
Yeah, it's definitely the right color to push in for sure. It looks like you might overcurl, Ed.
No, it looks really good.
Oh, does it? Okay. Well, that's bad luck.
That was bad.
That's bad luck.
It did curl up in the last.
Yeah, just couple of feet.
Yes,
yeah. But to push it through and not touch anything going through, that's bad luck.
Yes, because if you come off it, it pushes it off.
Yeah, exactly. It would have hung around and be number 3 or maybe number 2 because it would have rolled to the 8-foot.
Yeah. And now she's also
blocked off the
outturn draw.
The outturn draw. Yeah.
Yes. Girls are working hard to get it over, and they are going to do it.
we couldn't make we couldn't make the call too soon.
No, we couldn't make. You know, I saw Michelle going. I think that's accessible there, coming with their outturn.
Yeah, that guard might be just a little too long, right?
It's moving.
Ooh.
I guess it was in a good place.
Yeah, it was. It was a good guard.
That's when your teammates will see. I thought that was a guard.
I told you it was good. We have some amazing sponsors here, Ed, too, that have helped make this. Their sponsor has helped make this event very, very successful. And just like to mention them in passing here: the Pizza Delight, the Subway, the City of Miramichi, Jet Ice, the province of New Brunswick, Town Auto Group, which is Town Ford, Town Chrysler, Town Mazda, and Archway Insurance, the local brokers for travelers. And the curling community certainly appreciates their sponsorship that helped make this event as successful as it has been.
So we've had tremendous support from sponsors here in the Miramichi province, and of course from Travelers in Curl Canada.
Yes.
This is the 10th year, Dodie, if I recall, that 10th year for this event.
Yeah.
First 5 years were under the sponsorship of the Dominion, and the 5 years, including this year, under the Travelers umbrella.
Yeah, they come up. Dominion come up with a fantastic idea for the club curler, and it's grown into a very successful event.
It's pretty hard to move it for it.
I was surprised that
They hit the wide.
Laura to hit the
Yeah.
wide one. I think with soft weight, she
may be able to get to the
play
on the back one. Yeah.
She could have even angled in her top yellow, and
Oh, look at that, he did it. First 3 moves. That was a shot. Give him the wave.
He's not liking.
I'm not sure. I think Deb's looking to come in. Just tap this back.
She's not light yet, I don't think.
No.
And she's trying to get around her top one now.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah. She may have given an out.
That she may have. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. I'm surprised by that shot.
Yeah.
I thought a biter top 12.
Yeah, guarding out the end would have been an okay move too. So.
That's why they are on the ice and we are
We're up here.
behind the
Exactly.
glass.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, skip Laura Evie with her first of 2 stones.
Oh, do we have to switch it up here?
Solid weight coming at
Yes. She needs to get by that top red.
it. That just curled a lot, didn't it?
It did curl a lot.
It surprised everybody, including us, that it curled that much.
Yeah. Well, I think she'd just like this to be biting the rings, and
Yeah, I think line is very important.
line's important on this one, yes. We're down to the final skip stones here in end 6 of our 8-end game here in draw 10. Ladies Pool B action here on sheet E. If you want to tune into the men's broadcast, they are on sheet B. And after Northern Ontario opened up with a 3-0 lead, Ontario's roared back with 5 straight points. Score of 1, steal of 2, and a steal of 2. Yes, and Deb has that draw weight.
Oh, the hair.
I think that's still there, Dodie.
So you can see a piece of it, Ed, can't you not?
I think she could
Play something soft and kind of come in and bounce in on it, off of it.
This is why I thought she would have had Lorna do that
Yes.
earlier.
Yeah,
instead of playing
exactly.
that wide.
But there is a hole there that come this way.
Yes. And we had this in, I can't recall which end it was. I think it was the fourth end. I think that Manitoba came down and drew down to that.
You're exactly right, Ed. This is kind of a similar shot.
Most of us, when we won, it was the 4 bucket balls. Most people's play downs were last like March or April. Yeah. Just a couple teams that did it. Other teams that just did it in October. But
Back line.
This will break. It looks good, but they've got to go.
The line's
They've gotta
closing.
go. Yeah. So that will be a steal of 2.
Wow.
Yeah. So Manitoba takes a commanding 5-1 lead.
Trying to maintain their perfect record.
Is Manitoba's the only unbeaten team in this pool, Dodie?
Yes, Manitoba is the only undefeated team in this pool, and there were 3 teams sitting with 1 loss. This is going to go right down to tomorrow night, Ed, as to playoff teams and tiebreakers and second and third place. I think this Pool B will be they play the last game tomorrow night, the same time, 7:30. So we might know a little bit more later on after the afternoon draw. But a win by Manitoba tonight goes a long way to securing a playoff spot.
Yes, and they'll be looking, should they continue on and win this game, they'd be looking to try to finish first.
Yes, yeah, very important. We said earlier, very important to finish first, getting one less game to be played. So,
and if things go the way they're going on Sheet C with Newfoundland and Ontario, Ontario's leading right now 6-2 in the 7th end over Newfoundland.
And Newfoundland has a 3-1 record. They would, if they don't come back, would fall to 3-2, and Ontario would improve to 3-1.
There's always one sheet that's a little funkier than others.
I think they said Yukon territory will want to have rocks in play. So.
And Manitoba's going to want them not in play, so they'll be soon switching to the hitting mode here when they get their first opportunity.
Nice shot.
Very nice.
Yeah. Jennifer's played a solid game at lead for Team Manitoba. Setting up the end. Can't take your front end for granted, you know. They're
no, for sure.
Sweeping, but setting up the ends and.
Yeah, with these new rules of the 4 and 5 rock rules, the front end always were valuable, but now they're more valuable, and they can make the back end's jobs a little bit easier if they're playing well.
Yes. Oh, good sweeping. Held that rock, and Laura Williamson has taken out the shot stone. And it's one of those ones I thought maybe they would just tap back to push the rock back and not remove it from play totally.
Yeah, exactly. When they're
I think Manitoba is more than willing to just exchange
exchange hits for sure. Yeah.
They're working on this hard. They get it by.
I think it's going to rub, and it did, but it just deflected enough. Still caught it.
Yeah, good brushing again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle said she was just checking with Deb and said, "Was I in a little bit?" And Deb said, "Yeah, just a bit." Just a bit.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, a good throw.
Yeah. And you know, teams like feedback like that too. They want to know if they were on the broom.
Yes.
Or it's always positive to know whether it was, you know, the right ice, the right spot.
Tamara Vanderberg is delivering second stones for Yukon territory. That's a nice shot. It's 3/4 exposed, and so Skip Deb McCraner is calling on Michelle Buchanan to remove that rock.
This looks pretty good too, Ed.
It does.
Yeah, she got a big piece of it. Yeah, then and the team Yukon's making their move now. They're going to go behind there, and they need at least a deuce, say, to have a fighting chance coming home. 3 would be ideal, but at least have to have 2.
Line looks pretty good. It's just a matter of weight. It's starting to move now.
That's a very nice shot. That's,
very nice.
That's maybe a little piece exposed, but I don't know. The team Manitoba broomed down pretty quick. So
yes. Yeah. This is Tricia Hill's out turn. They're trying to hold it, trying to get it by.
Oh, wow.
There was little room for error there. Nice.
That was paper for thin, Ed.
Yes, that was nice sweeping.
Yeah.
And Tristan's saying, "Yes, thank the girls for bearing down on that." No, I'm not sure if Laura's going to ask Lorna Spengler to hit and roll. Wouldn't mind even just tapping it back.
I think she's calling for the hit and roll, is she?
Yes. That should move.
Yeah, they want to be careful of it. There it goes, a little bit. There it goes.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice shot is right.
Yes. Deb hasn't had to move much too far away from that same spot.
No, it's a repetitious shot here.
She's allowing herself a little more room for error here in this one. Lovely stone delivered too. This girl has such nice deliveries.
Oh yeah, there's just straight as can be.
And I mean, we can see because we're right on top of the sheet here, and see the straight lines coming with the hack.
Oh, the very good technique. Nice deliveries.
I think now, ignoring the shot rock and going to draw. Line's a little tight on this one.
Yeah, it's a little too close to the center line already.
Yeah. Well, the good news is, if they get in there, they won't be able to run anything back.
No, there's
But if Deb happens to get this 3/4 buried, then Yukon will have a tough task to score, let alone getting 2.
yes, yeah, no, this is it's going to have to be a skip's deuce now. Just a quick update, Ed. Nova Scotia stole one on the 6th end. They're now ahead of our host New Brunswick team 7-2. And as you mentioned, Ontario is up 6-2 on Newfoundland and Labrador team. Both games are in the 7th end.
There's the men's. They're in the 7th end on sheet B. That's the Battle of Ontario. Ontario leads Northern Ontario 5-3. BC leads New Brunswick 6-2 in the 7th. And Saskatchewan leads Northwest Territory 6-2 going in the 7th. And that was a beautiful shot as we were calling the scores that Deb McCrainer put that exactly where it was asked.
Yeah, and the Team Yukon is getting closer and closer, but hard pressed to be able to score now. And
yeah,
I think that Red Rock could be in the way of her path to the 4-foot.
Now I'm looking on the monitor above us, Dodie. I mean, she still has quite a bit of room. That's full 8, but it's.
Yeah, it's kind of overburied, isn't it, behind the.
Yes. Yeah, I think she would like to have rocks stick out just
a little piece sticking out just to block. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing on this is you're trying to make sure you get out to the broom on these ones, eh, Dodie?
Very much so. And she's out to the broom pretty good here.
Thought she was a little heavy. Oh, maybe she was playing the hit and roll, was she?
She must be.
Yes.
That's a beautiful shot.
Wow. That would be a 5.
That's a 5-pointer.
Yes.
A very nice shot.
We'll be giving some low 5s on the way by here.
Yeah, there they are.
Very modest, huh?
Yeah, just a little tap on the hand, going by skipper. Good shot.
Good shot.
Giving us a chance to get our 2-ender here. And
well, you being a skip, Dodie, that's oftentimes you're called upon to get the skips too. So.
Right.
We didn't see the result of the scoring in the end on sheet D, but the game is final, and not sure of the final score, but BC were the victors over our home New Brunswick team.
They made a semi-final. But if they are like 1 place 2.
So one game in draw 10 is in the books. Not sure if Deb McCrainer is looking just to cut down the path, or she's actually going to try to continue to be shot rock.
Yeah. I might have thought she might have came the other way.
Yes, I thought so too. She's a good-looking shot.
No, it is a real nice-looking shot. And that's how much we know. She knows what she's doing. There. I think that is shot right. Yeah, isn't it? Looks like red to me.
Yeah. And the bad news on that, the way it's set up, is that even if she can see quite a bit of it, but
it's going to go on her own rock. Yeah,
yes.
They just called a timeout. They're going to discuss it further. But the final score in that game had British Columbia men beating New Brunswick, the host New Brunswick team, was 7-2.
7-2.
I peeked over that game a couple of times, and actually New Brunswick It wasn't really a 7-2 game.
No.
There was a big shot made by BC in one end to get a 3-ender that was a spectacular shot.
It was a spectacular shot.
Instead of being like a 3-3 game, went to 6-2,
and Ontario on sheet B, after spotting Northern Ontario 3-point lead after 3 ends, they've stolen another deuce, and now they're up 7-3 going into the 8th and final end.
That's why the hockey boys probably need the best.
Yeah, they're bored.
I'm not really sure, Ed, what they could play here. It's I don't see any opportunity for two that might maybe make that the outturn draw to the back yellow to get a point, but there's not a lot of good options here.
I was thinking there she's not going to make her,
I think she's looking at playing, trying to hit as much as she can see, Doty, and maybe pushing it just past the yellow.
Yeah, if she can just get by that one in the top 8, maybe she can get enough to the face of the Red Rock to make the 2-ender. But it looks pretty tough.
When you look on the overhead, it looks possible, but when you look down the sheet here from where she's standing out in the half, she probably saying, "Ooh, didn't realize it was."
Yeah, it's not real pleasing to the eye, is it?
No. All right. Line's pretty close, Doty.
It's really close. They got to keep on it, though, Ed.
Yep. Oh, they got to go. Boy, that really moved up, Doty.
Yeah, that was a really good effort, though.
Yes. So it's a steal of 1. Oh, calling for a measure, I think.
Oh, they are they? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So Northwest Territories blanked the 7th end on sheet F. So the score remains Saskatchewan 6, Northwest Territories 2.
Just looking at tomorrow's draw, Ed, tomorrow morning 9 a.m. it's a full shift of men tomorrow morning, and then the draws at 12:30, the full shift of ladies, and then of course the men go back out. They've been playing 3 men's and 3 ladies games, but tomorrow it's a full shift of men first.
Yeah, I like that idea. Then you know exactly where you stand. You're not
Exactly, yeah. And the game tomorrow morning on our feature game on sheet 5 will be the Manitoba men versus Nunavut. And your commentators tomorrow morning will be Tony Walsh and Pat Waldriff. So
very nice.
And Ice 2 tomorrow morning will be British Columbia versus Newfoundland and Labrador, and there'll be Keith Rains from Bell, and his cohort tomorrow morning will be Joe Hawks. So 2 good games to tune into tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We haven't seen a lot of measures.
No, there haven't.
No, and I just taking note of the fact that the umpire is doing the measuring for them.
Yes, this is the third one I've seen.
Okay, it's the first one I've noticed that. I think she indicated Manitoba, did she not? Or
Yes.
yeah.
It was a steal of one, so Manitoba moves into a 6-1 lead over Yukon territory, and we're into our final end.
The Manitoba's into counting rocks now. They just want to get rid of 4 of. No.
Oh.
They decide to shake hands.
Yes. So that would be a final, folks, on sheet E. Is Manitoba 6 over Yukon Territory 1. Deb McCrainer's rink from LaSalle Curling Club. If you're celebrating at home, you can be proud of your 4-0 Manitoba women's team. It was a really good game. Just a unfortunate steal, and it put Yukon behind the 8 ball.
So I guess we're going to say goodnight and catch us tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for the round.
First of 4 draws to finish off the round robin play-doh.
Exactly. So draw 11 tomorrow morning at 11 a.m.
All right.
9 a.m. Sorry.
Thanks for being with us. This is Eddie Pinder signing off with my friend and teammate Dodie Dixon.
Good night.
Curling isn't a book to be judged by its cover. On these sheets, everyone is on the same page. It's what's on the inside that counts. The path to victory isn't always smooth. We use friction as an advantage and adversity as an opportunity. The battle is within ourselves, to improve, to advance. We dream big. We play with heart. We focus on these circles and imagine podiums in